So much easier when it records on the cloud. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start from the top. We'll go from New Zealand yen and we'll work our way down. 4 hours. Let's make this a daily. This is a 4 hour. And then 60. So the whole premise of this one was hopefully this range is holding and this one was just a probe. However, that volume from the sell side, so if I look at it, try to look at it from every angle possible. We had correlation, we had everything this morning. Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
How's it going? How's it going?
Good, good.
All right. We're just going through New Zealand yen right now.
Yeah.
Going from the morning. So probe area, as the probe comes in, I'm watching it from 15 and a 60. I'd take it as a 15 launches. And that's how far it goes. They hit their 50% area of approximately here. And then it turns around. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'm just gonna have to sit through it and suck it up and see how the 50% reacts. Gives me a bad candle close, but then it crashes on the very next candle. Once that bad candle close, I move my stop to 85. So I saved a few pips there, but at the end of the day, it's the read was wrong on this and the whole thing crashed on me. So if I look at this from an overall picture, I got that. It'd be different if I would be trading off the trap down here, but I'm trading something up in that vicinity, which could be okay, but that's a 1. Bounce off the area, that's a 2. And then that's a 3. We don't want the 3, but when that thing probes, maybe. So that element of, I'm not the first guy, I'm not the second guy, I'm not the third guy, I'm the 4th guy to the party because there was a probe. So it's like 4 gets sort of erased by the probe, but then the probe didn't hold. I'm like, okay, screw the damn probe. So yeah, that was New Zealand yen. Very similarly, there was a giveaway on CAD yen when it didn't hold. CAD yen's was, he came up into it with the 4 hours, but the 4 hour didn't close. So as it came up, my alarm rang, but then I ended up closing down here. I'm like, ah, crap. So he never went inside to probe it and leaving all these people down here trapped. So that was the issue with CAD yen, Aussie yen being the sister pair at that time. He went up 50% hit, came all the way down almost like below. So there was a lot of sort of clues at that moment that were saying something's wrong, something's wrong, something's wrong. So at that time, as this thing came down, as CAD yen came down, there was a little bit of an opportunity for me to say, get out. But that's, instead of getting out, I moved my stops. And so if I look at it from a post-analysis perspective, that's where my mistake happened. Where I moved my stop in should have been my, okay, it's time to scratch. This pair looks good, but then the correlation says it's screaming, get out, get out, get out. Yeah. So I didn't look at that. I was outside with Reza and I didn't get a chance to look at this fully through correlation. So okay, so that's that. That's New Zealand yen. Now moving on to the next pair, which was pound CAD. Now pound CAD, from the higher time frames perspective, it's approaching that thing. We got that, and that. We got multiple touches to that area. Okay, so obviously the sell is not the best thing. The preferred one would be the buy. Okay, that would be the preferred one, as it sorry. Oh, I need something to eat with it, right? Some bread or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, or if maybe if that was spinach, but no, that's it. Okay. Yeah, as the buy jumps up right there, it leaves these people trapped behind, which is if I do it like this, blah, 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 it leaves these guys trapped behind. I would prefer to buy off of here. It comes in, one touch, launch. Okay, come back down, give me the second touch. But if I look at this from the 60 about that one touch, I'm like, he's come down in what looks like two nasty legs. When I say nasty legs is, I would prefer it to be like that. But the fact that he ranged a lot before coming down, it's like, oh no, he's made a lower high in between. So I got two legs with a lower high in between, which means trap above me. Okay, if it was just like this, it's like, that's nothing. That's not enough time spent for people to get trapped. That's a lot of time spent for people to get trapped. Not to mention, people are buying that. That's 50% off. They are buying it. So they're all trapped in that nonsense there. So as it comes down, I'm like, okay, this is leg two, but leg two, candle, candle, candle. That's way too hot. That's way too hot. I can't grab that. I can't grab that. Let me just have a quick look at this on the 15, just to see that. That's a very hot approach. Three legs down, I get it. It comes in hot. But the third leg suddenly gets his discount and cannot go down at the trap area. Even if I did a buy off of here, I would have to get off there. Similar to what you did, Henning. Like we wouldn't know if it would hold halfway through somewhere or if it will just go all the way to the top. We don't know. That's the thing. Simply because
sorry, can you try to read it on the, like, say, okay, it looks like it's got a lot of power, it looks like it's still going, or do you just go, no, that's my primary target, is the sellers are going to come and hit it anytime, I need to just get out here? Boom.
Yeah, so before you even do the buy, we're already afraid of the sellers because of the intensity it has come down.
Yeah.
That power makes a big difference, right?
Okay.
So the reason why we say, okay, that's a 1, that's a 2, and all that stuff, yeah, that is a 1, that's a 2, but is he done?
No, we don't know. We don't know.
We don't know that, right?
Sure.
So that's the whole thing. When the 60 then just came here and launched up, I was like, okay, if I can get a movement back down and a bad close, yeah, I would prefer to be a buyer, right? Like I'd like to do that instead, because I don't want to be the damn third guy, the third guy selling. I'm way too late to the party. I didn't release them myself. I didn't release them as a second chance. Why do I think they're going to release a third time, and this time it's going to work wonders and charms? It increases the risk 10x. So why did I sell in that area? Because this guy came in too hot. It needs a leg 3. So I'm waiting for 50% Henning's exit to come in and then bring me that price. He didn't do that. The market, not Henning. The market didn't do that. It just ran up really, really fast, right? It ran up to that area. I'm like, okay, well, that's a trap area up there. These guys are trapped there. I can see the trap here. I want to see how we get up there, because I can see candle tails up and down all over the place. So it goes up, like you see how it comes down really hard, but it looks like it went up really hard. But what's the key difference between the two?
The middle candle's got like such a big tail and wick.
Yeah. So if I open up to 15 and I say, show me this thing, I see this jagged. It's like multiple legs going up and down, up and down, up and down. So when I hit the sell on this from a lower time frame, I'm still too early. The pressure is way too hot. Me being in there too early, I had to get out. Why? 50%. I'm too scared. Finger on the trigger. I'm out, 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 out. But that's 1. 50% comes up. And when he starts leaving me bad closes on top. As soon as the second candle closed, I said, I'm in. That was my second trade. Stop loss just above. Let's ride.
Okay.
Okay, so this one, now you tell me the difference on this one. If that's leg one and this is leg two, can you tell me the difference between 1 and 2?
It's a lot less power. Doesn't go
2
as
is smaller. What else about 2? What's the details of 2 tell you?
there's some selling pressure from the middle candle.
Okay, let me just show you the 2 on the 5 minutes, just to sort of, you see that subdivision that keeps coming in?
Yes.
It's constantly like broken into pieces kind of thing. So not only is leg 2 smaller than leg 1, it's also broken into multiple pieces. That's something I personally really like. When I see that, I'm like, oh, it's go time. Because momentum has died. That's what it basically is what it means. Momentum has eroded.
So you like to see what, just that it's got like the long wicks, you mean?
No. Okay. I'm gonna put the 15 here. Take a look at the 15. I'm gonna make this hide for now. How does this look?
Oh, the power is strong. Yeah.
If that's leg 1, he pulls back to 50%.
Yeah.
50% has a go. Do they make?
Sorry, you're breaking up, Naveen.
Yeah. Good. I thought
Yeah,
it was me.
we're losing you.
Oh, okay. No. Your car's moving again. Okay. All right. So 50% has a go at it, and then
No high.
no higher high. That means that was leg 2. That was an attempt to go up. No higher high. But I'm interested in, show me how he was trying to do a higher high. I just went down to look at it. I'm like, that leg 2 has 3 legs within it. It's subdivided and crunched up. It's not, you see this up here is a green bar, right?
Yeah.
If I look down, it's also a green bar.
Okay.
That means the rocket is strong. Don't get in the way of it. He's strong.
Right.
Now, the leg 2, these are all green bars. If I look at it, they're not all green bars. They're chopped up into pieces.
Okay.
Which means buyer, seller, buyer, seller, buyer, seller, buyer, seller. It's telling you I got up there somehow, but there's so much bloody selling in my way.
Yeah.
That's basically what it means. It's subdivided.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So that's what we generally like to see. It's like, okay, that should mean the end of the buyer. So we're at a trap area up there. We've got there in one leg. Okay, I thought that was it. It's not it. He needs to try his 50%. He goes up at 50%. He can't make a higher high, and it's subdivided. Go time. The subdivided, we just want a bad close, which we get on that. Once we get the bad close, you just go in, put stops above here, and that thing should roll over. Okay. So basically, I got in on this bar right there. That's where I wanted this guy up to get his 50%. Try to go. When that failed, I was like, that's it. I'm in. That's a leg 3 up subdivided. Inability to go up. Left the wick on. I'm like, good enough. Here we go. Entry here, and then took it down to there. And that's where I got out. And then it went down to profit. Damn it. But it was good. It was still a good trade. Did you hold it till 52, Sanjit? You were saying 51, 52, right?
That was what I wanted to do. I got in earlier than you, so I got a worse price, and I got out half at that originally at your circle. I wanted to hold it to go lower,
Okay.
but then I said, you know what, I just kill it and I close it there, and then it went further. So I was like, okay, damn. So I made something on the trade, but it wasn't an amazing trade. It was all right.
Yeah. So again, another good thing then today that's come out of this, I think what you and Henning, even you experienced is even if you get the idea right, even if you get onto the train, if you don't get on from the right station, it's like, it's not even worth it, you know? Like I'll make something, but it's not even worth it if I don't get in at the right spot. Like location is very key on this.
Yeah, I even noted in my that I don't feel it's worth it, the injury that I took.
Yeah, I remember seeing your
Yeah.
message on the group. I was like, yeah, that's the giveaway. If you miss the location, you'll get the trade, but then you might be like, what's the point? It's like 2 pips, you know. Hello.
Hi guys.
We were just waiting for you, and we were just sitting here in silence, saying when he shows up, we'll start.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
So yeah.
Actually, we're done. So thank you for coming, everyone.
Yeah.
Cheers. And
Yeah, that's cool.
So, yeah. So where were we? Yeah. So did that part make sense then, Sanjit, the subdivision part? All green bars, but it's not necessarily all green. It's very messy.
Yes, on the time below.
Yeah, but I don't really look at the time below. I like to look at it here and see. I can see the up and down that happened instantaneously. You see, if he went up and then here, the next candle opened here. Let me draw it.
Yeah.
That's the market opens here. If it's a green color candle, it closes here, right?
Right.
That means the price went up and then it did that,
Correct. Yeah.
right? And then the next candle is green in color. It starts like that, has a tail on the bottom, green like that, and then it does that. So how does that look? How's the next candle?
That's weaker.
Down,
Yeah.
up, close.
Right.
So if I put these two information together, that's how it looks. I can see it bouncing up and down on the lower time frame.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so I'm able to monitor when I see tails and wicks side by side. I'm like, that's a downward move that happened. That portion is like, I don't know, something like that, you know. You see this wick to this tail, that's this piece. That's a whole leg down, right? It's like a subdivision.
Yes, I see it when you're drawing the candles like this. I have to think about it, but yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, just remember this way, if it's all green bars going up, just look for tails and wicks in there. If you see it, then you can be like, there might be subdivision in it. If you want to, just go down one time frame and be like, let me just see how it looks. Was it all smooth or was it up and then really fast close like that and then up again? Then it's like, oh, that's nothing. You know, don't step in the way of that. It's still too steep. But if it's up, 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 oh yeah, that's like multiple legs divided inside of it.
Yeah.
That's the ones when we're like, I know it's all green legs, but inside of it, they had a tough time to somehow get up there. That tough time for us is if we're at resistance, we want them to have a tough time because our seller is about to step in.
Yeah, that's
the giveaway.
The subdivision as well.
Yeah. So or like 2 or the test, if there is a subdivision, that means go time is just around the corner. Did my internet just disappear or something?
Yeah,
it came back. It came back.
Okay.
It's subdividing.
My internet's subdividing. There you go. You see, you got it. Okay. So that's that. So Now, if we do post analysis on this one, I'll put this back in the 60, I'll put this back on the 15. So I want the buys. Give me the damn buys. The buys are actually here. I don't want to do the buy right now. That's a bad price to get in. Before we come to the buys, okay, let me do it like this. There. It left everyone trapped with volume. My mission on my head is give me a pullback, I want to buy it. Okay. Yash brings it to my attention in the morning too. He says, maybe should we sell it? And then when we saw the daily, we're like, no, we don't want to sell it because they're trapped. And we've got 3 attempts in that area. We don't want to be on the sell side. There's 3 guys. We would be the 3rd guys. It would be very late. Okay, so if we can get a buy, maybe we can get something done, especially because of that volume. Okay, let's move it forward. 50% hit. They're going up for the buy from here. Okay, not really a level that we like, so we're not attempting that. That's fine. Trying, no higher high, lower high. Whoa.
Trap.
Everybody trapped above.
Hmm.
Which means whoever was doing that 50% buy, we know that's a buyer. Someone's trying that. Even though we don't like that because there's no level, someone is trying that discount and they got crucified. Okay, they're all trapped up there. Fine, now we're in a 2-sided market. Whatever buy that we love to do, that's it. We can't go beyond that. That's target. Or that's target unless we catch 2. If we catch 2, then that's the target. You know why I drew the 2 like that, right?
Yeah, it's coming down hot.
That seller who came down hot, we can't buy in front of it because even if any buy that goes up a 50%, he's going to smash it down. So then we'd say, okay, if the smash down cannot make it, then we buy it. Okay, so that smash down would be the 3rd leg. Leg 1 down from here. Leg 2 down from there. And that would be the leg 3rd one down from there. If you want a different way to look at leg 3, it is nothing but a primary and secondary. A leg 2 is always primary looking because it's down, hold, down. That's primary, right? Okay. So now we've reached the area that we want finally. We're like, okay, but I can't buy it. It's too bloody strong. Okay. And even if I look at this, I'm like, I don't see any legs and tails and wicks in that. If I look down, it almost looks identical to that, doesn't it?
Hmm.
It's like it's coming in too hot, which means any buyer, they're going to sell it again. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Okay. The buy comes up. We're expecting now, all right, come on, get your discount, come back down here, do your attempt so we can buy it because we want to buy and nothing else. He doesn't stop. He makes it all the way to the top. Now that he's made it to the top, it's like, okay, he still needs to come down and I can't buy anymore because he went to my profit. Right? That's my take profit. That was, I wanted him to come down, do this so I can buy it and say done. But if he goes straight to done, like, well, then what am I going to take up there? It's over. Right? So now that he's come up to here, I see jaggedness on the way up. So I'm like, can I sell all these trapped people at least? Just to release a little bit from that? I'll take it down to here maybe at the most. I'll take it down to 50% at the most. In case they step in. I'll take it down to trap sellers, which is at 50% at the most. So these are the things running through my head of like, okay, If you're gonna do that sell, that's all you got. Nothing more. That's it. So I'm watching this movement up. Sorry, one moment. Hello. Yes. Yes, you're downstairs. Okay, okay, I'm coming. Thank you. It was Raju. Raju is right. Okay. Okay, so here's the area. And now let's take a look at this from the 15. That's the 60, that's the 15. And I'm looking at this on the 15. As we get up there, I see jaggedness. Tell me on the 15, how many legs do you see?
Same one.
3.
It's just one, right? That 3 that you saw, Henning, I saw also, but I saw it because I went after the bloody 5 minutes. That's my fault. Okay, it's the 60 we're watching, and we allow 15. We're like, show me something. 15's not showing me anything. I went straight to the 5. I'm like, oh, 3 legs up.
I also was looking at 5 a lot. I'm not because I think in my mind I'm going, okay, 2 time frames down, but I think that's not right for this type of
not in this scenario. Not in this scenario.
yeah,
Because we're not primary secondarying this thing.
right.
Right? Primary is down here. And we're trying to bring down the cells to the other side. So if this is our 60 going up here in one leg, we're expecting this area to respond, right?
Yes, for the divider.
Yes, we're expecting it to move it down, but then 50% can push it right back up.
I can, yes.
Okay, so I'm watching for that and saying, okay, here it comes, 50%, and now what's next? Sorry, I saw this part from the 15 right here. Sorry, I saw that portion there. I saw that as that's my 2 legs. Leg 1 hot shot, leg 2 subdivided. Okay, 50% gets hit, they hit the buys, and the buys as they're going up, bad close, bad close. Whenever you get those bad closes, it's that vicinity, hit the cells, because on a lower time frame, primary, secondary has started for the buyer.
The second green candle, is that you call that also bad close? Because it still looks like it's got power, but just it has got a wick on top and a tail at the bottom. I can see that.
So let me show you this 15, this portion here on the 5.
Yes, I can imagine it. I'm just wondering if that amount of wick is sufficient that you'll say, yeah, that's a bad close.
Okay, so what are we looking for the buyer to do on a lower time frame on this?
Refresh file.
If that's a leg 2 that's choppy, what do we want? And we go if I go down to precision, what do we want it to do?
Refresh file.
Refresh fail, right? Let me take you down to the 1 minute, because if this is 15, 1 is a precision. Just to point, show you how it looks.
Okay.
Now, here it is. We have the buyer coming into here. We've got a refresh coming in here. Okay, down, pull back down, primary, secondary. We've got a launch. It's not failed yet. We've got a launch.
Right.
no higher high, 50%, no higher high. You can start the engine here if you want.
Okay.
Before it actually comes below here, you can actually start the engine there if you want.
And did you do like this? Go down to 1 minute to find this? I mean, because that your entry was
No.
there.
No, I just looked at it from the 5. I just looked at it from 5 because I knew this is subdivided. It's any moment now. And when I was looking at it from the 5, which is this area here, I saw this go up in 1 leg, 2 legs. And as this is my 3rd leg going up, when I saw these bad closes, I was just watching whoever this guy is, get him his discount, let him try to buy. As he's buying, bad close 1, I could have sold there. When I looked at it, I was seeing this bad close at that time. It's like, oh, that's good enough for me. I just hit the sell. I got the sell here. And then I put my stops just there.
Amazing.
Like not exactly above it. I just put it on top saying, just get it out of the way.
Okay.
And then here we go. As it comes down here, then it's like, should I close it? Should I close it? Or is it free to go? Then it does this. Should I close it? Should I close it? Okay, I'll move my stop down to there. Heart attack, heart attack. I'm alive again.
Yeah.
And then as it holds here, I'm like, you know what? Just take it. I close it. As soon as I close it,
Yeah. Just
big profit. So it's a messy, super messy one. It's not clean because we did the sells. This was a buy trade.
okay.
Okay, we're doing a sell, 3rd one down the line. And the only way the sells work is purely and simply because we left some people trapped above. So we got a little bit of leverage from them.
This trade originally started because it's a daily. Is that correct?
Yeah, but you can see the daily, right? He's done all this chop nonsense.
Right.
And then now he's gone higher and he's left a higher low in between.
Yes.
So when you have that kind of a chop going down, it's like, okay, well, he's probably doing a refresh to come back down. Now that refresh that went up, it's is it enough? I don't know. Seems like it. It's between 40 and 50%.
Mm-hmm.
If I take the whole thing, then it's 40%, I'm guessing. Yeah. Right?
Right. But just in terms of like what drew Yash and yourself to this was like, okay, no, not okay, there's a good level that it's working from. It's more that it tried, and then now it's with the power and the volume pushing it up, that we can say, okay, it's on the other side now, it's for a buy. Is it that what drew you guys to this more? Because previously we were looking at like on a lot of the other trades, bounce trades were 4 hour, and we can see the level.
Yeah.
Working on that level.
So
not like that.
normally a lot of our trades are this design. Something happens, flies away, and we say, come back super deep and we'll do some business. But we're never trying to buy up here, right?
Yeah.
We're not buying up and saying, and then here we go. Like, we're not trying to do the breakout. We're like, we'll be the guy that brings it up to them, and then they can do whatever they want with it and sit through all that. We're not going to sit through anything. But this one was, Yash brought it to my attention at London. I wasn't interested in London because of support, held, crash through, home run, right? That means what happened to these buyers here at support?
They're trapped.
They're trapped. Trapped release 1, trapped release 2, trapped release 3. I wasn't interested in doing a trap release 3.
Okay.
But I am interested in saying, I'll do that buy. Because there's a higher low below me. It's two-sided. I can do a buy, I can do a sell, whatever I want. But I don't want to do a sell at this price, though. If he gives me something higher, maybe. Get me away and get me brand new stuff, I'll do it. But this is old and used area.
All right. Thanks.
You know? Does that make sense? Or is that confusing?
No, it's fine. I'm just trying to in my mind think, okay, how would I spot this kind of pair or this kind of trade if we're looking to do, you know, bounce trades?
It was pretty clear on the 4-hour. I think it was easier to read on the 4-hour. That's how I
Wait,
came across it.
I'm gonna bring it up on the 4-hour here.
Yeah, so I was looking at the downtrend coming down, making lower lows and lower highs, and then he stops making lower lows.
Mm.
This is like the last guy who started the push. Then we get a higher low, and this thing comes in with lots of volume. So
Yeah.
now it's challenging him, and we have this trap. So from a 4-hour perspective, we could get like a bounce if he pulls back there.
Yep.
And I wanted to sell because he was slowing down. So I thought he was going to pull back into the trap to do a buy.
Yeah. So the logic of that is correct. The only difference is buying off of this trap is fresh and brand new. Selling off of this area is not fresh and brand new. They're all the same thing. It's just one is used, one is brand new. You have to think in the logic of, I need to release the trapped people. And the more you go to release them, the more they're gonna be released, and there's not much people left to fearful anxiety of like, oh my God, I gotta get out, I gotta get out. You need that I gotta get out mentality to get you that push away from that level.
Yeah.
So the earlier it is, the better. The ones, the twos, but not the threes.
All right.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, we wanted this one, but just flew away. And then no test back yet.
I'm wondering if it is gonna give a test back. It's ranging on the upper side now.
I don't even know how that's gonna look because it's like one leg down and 80% pullback already.
Yeah.
We needed more of this look. That's a look we can read, right? How it comes down jagged and legs, and then we can figure it out. But just that, it's like, I don't know if the momentum slowed down yet. If I look at it from 60, that red bar down on the 4 hours is 2 legs down, 3 legs down. Now the third leg down would basically mean that's a 1, and that would be a 2 at 50% there. But that 2, the way this candle closes, your entry is going to be up there. We don't want to do that. That's right at the edge of that trap again. That's too high. So it's like, I know it's a buy, but I'm not buying up there in case it wobble, 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 pop, launch. It's the home run area now. And home run people are crazy. Last minute, you don't know what they do. They pay well though, but. Yeah. So if you buy here right now, the only way you're going to make some money is if you can actually get through that level. That means a breakout is required. Because where's your stop generally when you get in on a bad close? Stop has to be
Below
here.
the 1. Yeah.
Yeah. That's not a way to make money. That's your risk and that's your reward. That's really bad. So that's a no-go. But for home run people, that's a Let's get started. Party's about to begin. Cool.
Cool.
So that was the post analysis of today. You guys do anything else?
Awesome.
But I think Ollie wanted USD CAD 60. It's between all the bird discussion, right? Where'd it go? Ah, here. USD CAD sells 60 minutes, big boy. USD CAD. Let's clean this up. Let's bring this up to. Oof. Oh, it's so messy, this one. Okay. Let's keep this at 4 hours. What we have in the 4-hour situation is context of a downtrend in a channel. Okay, so best prices for action are these areas. And he's asking about that area there. Okay. Let's open this up on a 60. Oh, this is hard. It's hard for me to say, and then all those guys up there are trapped. It's too wide of a trap.
Yeah.
I like a trap when it's like pull back, unable, crash. That's the best. But if I have pull back, able, crash, yeah, all these guys are trapped, but how much of it is trapped? Because they actually launched a decent amount. You see, it's not like they were, if it was like this seller. I like that. Oh, he's trying his level hardest to go down, and then it snaps on him. It's like, damn it, they're all trapped.
Yes.
But if this is an SNR, those buys launched. They did a good job, but they didn't make a higher high. And when they crash, it's like, is he trapped? I don't know. That's hard. This is a tough one. I would still say wait for the channel top areas if we can get it, because we're already down multiple legs. Maybe a 2-legged refresh might not be a bad thing to come up to there, and then we can take the sells off of that, just like he did. So that might be something that we can look at. But if we purely say that this is a trap, this is the level, and this is the approach up to it, then we'd say, okay, well, he's gone up in what looks like 2 legs. Second leg is very, very strong. Second leg is subdivided, but second leg is bigger than leg 1. Okay, that means momentum is hot. Watch out. Okay, if momentum is hot, then we cannot sell 1, period. Ever. We can't sell 1. We need to let him come to a 50% discount and let him go back up there and then give us a bad close. We can do that one. Okay. Now, when it comes back up there after getting his discount, we get a bad close on this bar, which leaves you around these type of prices to do a sell on. That's a pretty low area to do a sell on, especially if you're right at support. That's not good. Let's look at this from a 15's perspective. Here's that leg 2 that went up. Okay, not even subdivided, right? I thought this would be subdivided because of all the wicks and tails. It's pure green. All of it's pure green. So the buyer is very strong. Then he goes up there, and when he gets rejected by the time that candle closes, we have this price. So now it's launching, but we don't know if we're going to make it through or not. That's the risk. It's making it through. It's doing its job right now. It's in the money, but it's a more more home runny look than bounce. Now, another thing of why not to do this one. So one was the channel thing, right? Two, the most important piece is that volume indication. That's a buy volume indication. We can't sell here if this is a buyer's volume. That's a buyer in that area. Can't sell. But what we can do now is we can sell the test of that, because all of these guys are trapped from the buyer volume who is trying to buy. Yeah, now we can do something about it. But that would mean we would sell there. 4 hour doesn't like that, so he's not supporting us. 60 can see that. 60 will support us. 15 sees it. 15 will support us. You're going to get something off of that area. But the 4 hour says, I don't see that at all. So you're on your own, buddy. I mean, okay, they see a little bit of it, but yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
So that would be a primary, secondary slides. It'll come back, right? We'll see how it comes back and what we can do. So yeah, so that's the outlook on USD CAD. Okay, so the ones that stop making lower lows, it's very tough to play with them. Get them in deep. If they're a trending market, no problem. Play the 50 SR stuff. But if they barely make lower lows, get them in deep. It'll be better. Cool.
Cool.
Any questions so far? It's a bit of a messy day, but there was money on the table, but a bit messy. So New Zealand CAD won, that one was just wrong. It just didn't work. It's okay. Pound CAD, we would prefer to be on the buys. We did the sells. We made a little bit of money off of it, and we understand why it was jagged. Because it's a buy, not a sell. Fair enough. What else? Was there anything else that was done
CAD
today?
yen.
CAD yen. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one just fell over.
CAD yen was the one we talked about where the probe never came in.
Yeah, just never.
It started well, but he never came back inside. So it just stayed below it at the SR, and then after his discount, they just launched it at the 2.
Yeah, I wasn't convinced that was the level. I was looking for more like that area.
I was biased like that too. I was looking at it like it'll bounce, it'll go up. We're overall in an uptrend. I get that we have a higher low, but the fact that he's, I don't know, in the other pairs he actually came in. He was trying to come in. He was the one who had the best volume actually to come in. I was like, okay, looks like a probe. That higher low, very thick higher low, just bloody stood in our way. And then missed the buys, missed the sells. So yeah, that's that. Okie dokie.
Cool, awesome, thanks.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
I'll get the recording up soon. And then I'll just grab my dinner now. And then I'll speak to you guys later.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Cool.
Enjoy.
Cheers, everyone.
Cool. Thanks.
you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Enjoy
Bye.
your dinner.
Bye.
Bye-bye.